The space station was always cold, not just in temperature but in feeling. Metal walls reflected white lights, and long corridors echoed with quiet footsteps. No one talked much here, because emotions were not welcome in this place. At the far end of one corridor, a small alien girl sat on the floor. Her body was thin and fragile, her skin pale blue. She hugged her knees tightly, trying to make herself smaller. Tears rolled down her face and touched the metal floor. Each tear glowed softly before fading away. People walked past her. Some looked at her for a second, then turned their eyes away. Others did not look at her at all. Crying was considered a weakness in this station. And weakness was ignored. The girl tried to stop crying. Her mother had told her to be strong. "Wait here," her mother had said. "I will come back soon." That was 2 days ago. The girl remembered her mother's warm hands, her calm voice, the way she smiled even when things were dangerous. But now the corridor was empty, and her mother was gone. A guard stopped near her. His armor was dark and heavy. He looked down at the girl with cold eyes. "Stop crying," he said. "This is not a place for feelings." The girl tried to speak, but her voice broke. "I am waiting for my mother," she whispered. The guard did not reply. He turned and walked away. The girl's tears returned, stronger than before. She felt invisible, like she did not belong anywhere. From the other side of the corridor, a human maid watched quietly. She wore simple work clothes and carried cleaning tools. She had been sent to this station as part of a human service program. Most aliens ignored her too. Humans were seen as useful, not important. The human maid noticed the glowing tears on the floor. She slowed her steps. Something about the small figure made her stop. She had seen many strange things in space. But this was different. This was a child, alone. The maid looked around. Guards were present, but none cared. Rules were clear here. No personal involvement. No emotional contact. Still, the maid did not move away. The alien girl lifted her head and saw the human. She quickly wiped her face, embarrassed. Aliens were taught not to show pain in front of others. Especially not in front of humans. "Sorry," the girl said softly. "I will be quiet." The human maid did not answer right away. She slowly placed her cleaning tools on the floor. And then, carefully, she sat down near the girl. The girl froze. No one had ever sat beside her before. Not since her mother disappeared. "You don't need to say sorry," the human said gently. Her voice was calm, warm, and strange to the girl. The girl looked confused. "Why are you here?" she asked. "Everyone else leaves." The human maid smiled slightly. "I saw you crying," she said. "That is all." The girl did not understand. In her world, crying brought punishment or silence, not company. For a moment, neither of them spoke. The station noises filled the space between them. Machines humming, doors opening and closing far away. The girl felt her chest hurt again. "I am waiting," she said quietly. "My mother told me to wait here." The human maid listened. She did not interrupt. She did not correct the girl. She just listened. "I think she got lost," the girl continued. "But she promised she would come back." The human maid looked at the long corridor, then back at the child. Promises were powerful things to humans. A loud announcement suddenly echoed through the station. "Attention all personnel. Unauthorized individuals in public zones will be reported." The girl flinched. She stood up quickly, fear in her eyes. "I should not be here," she said. "They will take me away." The human maid stood up too. She placed herself slightly in front of the girl. A small action, but a clear one. "You are not alone right now," the human said. The girl stared at her. No one had ever said those words to her before. From the end of the corridor, footsteps grew louder. Guards were coming back. The human maid took a slow step forward. Toward the girl. Toward trouble. Toward something she did not fully understand. And the alien girl, for the first time since her mother disappeared. Felt a small spark of hope. Just before the guards arrived. The guards stopped a few steps away. Their boots made sharp sounds on the metal floor. The alien girl's body became stiff. Her hands shook as she held the edge of her worn clothes. The human maid did not move back. She stayed where she was, calm but alert. One guard looked at her with surprise. "Why are you standing here?" he asked. "I am working," the human replied simply. Her voice was steady, not afraid. The guard looked past her and saw the small alien girl. His eyes narrowed. "This child should not be here," he said. "She has no guardian." The girl felt her heart drop. Those words always meant the same thing. Being taken away. Being sent somewhere unknown. "She is waiting," the human maid said. "She told me." The guard frowned. "Waiting for what?" he asked. The alien girl spoke before the human could. "My mother," she said softly. "She told me to wait." The guards exchanged looks. One of them checked a small device on his arm. "Names, records, cold data. There is no active guardian listed," he said. The girl's breath caught in her chest. The human maid slowly turned to face the guards. "She is a child," she said. "She should not be alone." "That is not your concern," the guard replied. "You are human staff." The word staff sounded heavy, like a reminder of place and limits. The human maid nodded once. "I understand," she said. But she did not step away. The guards hesitated. They were not used to resistance like this. Especially not quiet resistance. "We will report this," one guard finally said. "Move along." The guards walked away, their footsteps fading. The alien girl did not relax until they were gone. Her legs felt weak. She slowly sat back down on the floor. The fear stayed in her eyes. "They will come back," the girl whispered. "They always do." The human maid sat down again. Closer this time, but not touching. "I know," she said. "But I am still here." The girl looked at her face. Humans looked strange to her. Soft skin, expressive eyes. Too open. "Why?" the girl asked. Her voice was small. "Why do you stay?" The human thought for a moment. "When I was young," she said. "I was alone too." The girl listened closely. Aliens rarely shared personal stories. Especially not with children. "No one waited with me," the human continued. "I remember how that felt." The girl's chest tightened. She did not know why. But the words reached somewhere deep inside her. The human took a folded piece of fabric from her bag. It was a simple cleaning cloth, clean and warm. She gently placed it around the girl's shoulders. The girl froze again. Physical comfort was rare in her culture. Especially from another species. "It helps," the human said softly. "When places feel too cold." The girl slowly held the cloth. It was warmer than anything she had felt in days. "What is your name?" the girl asked after a moment. The human smiled. "I am called Anna." The girl repeated the sound quietly. "Anna." Names had power, her mother used to say. "My mother's name was Lyra," the girl said. Her voice trembled but did not break this time. Anna nodded. "That is a beautiful name." For the first time, the girl did not feel invisible. Someone remembered her words. The lights in the corridor suddenly dimmed for a second. A system shift. A warning sign. A new announcement echoed through the station. All unattended minors must report to control. The girl's body shook. Her fingers tightened around the cloth. "They mean me," she said, panic rising. "They will take me away from here." Anna stood up slowly. Her heart was beating faster now. She knew this moment mattered. She held out her hand, not touching, just offering. "Stay with me," she said. "Just for now." The girl looked at the hand. Then up at Anna's face. Trust was dangerous. But loneliness was worse. Slowly, the alien girl placed her small hand into the human's. It was the first time since her mother vanished that she felt steady, even as alarms and footsteps echoed closer. And somewhere deep inside the space station, something began to change. Anna held the alien girl's hand firmly. The girl's fingers were cold and light, but they did not pull away. Footsteps echoed closer in the corridor. More guards were coming. This time, they were not just passing by. The girl's eyes filled with fear again. "They will separate us," she whispered. "They always do this." Anna did not answer right away. She looked around quickly. Doors were closing, lights flashing softly. The station was moving into control mode. A tall officer appeared. His uniform marked him as authority. He looked at the child, then at Anna. "This is against protocol," he said calmly. Anna stood straight. "She is scared," she replied. "She has nowhere to go." "That is not your responsibility," the officer said. "She is not human." The girl felt those words like a sharp cut. She lowered her head. Her grip on Anna's hand tightened. "She is a child," Anna said again. Her voice did not shake. "And children need protection." The officer raised one brow. "Human emotions are interfering," he said. "This station does not function on feelings." Behind him, a transport drone hovered into view. Its lights were red. The girl recognized it immediately. Her breathing became fast and uneven. "That takes children away," she cried. "I don't want to go." She tried to hide behind Anna, her small body shaking. Old memories rushing back. Cold rooms, quiet voices, no warmth. Anna felt anger rise inside her. A slow, controlled anger. She stepped fully in front of the girl. "She will not go alone," Anna said. "If you take her, you take me too." The corridor went silent. Guards looked at each other, confused. Humans did not usually say things like that. "You would risk your position," the officer warned. "Your job, your place here." Anna nodded once. "Yes," she said simply. The girl looked up at her, shocked. "Why?" she asked softly. "You don't have to." Anna knelt down to the girl's level. She spoke quietly so only the child could hear. "Someone should have done this for you sooner." The drone moved closer. Its lights scanned the area. A mechanical voice spoke. "Unattended minor detected." "No," Anna said sharply. "She is attended." The officer paused. "By whom?" he asked. Anna took a breath. The moment felt heavy. "I am with her," she said. "That is not a legal answer," the officer replied. Before he could continue, the alien girl suddenly spoke up. Her voice was weak but clear. "My mother protected me," the girl said. "She told me to survive. She told me to keep going." Everyone turned to look at her. Children rarely spoke in front of authority. "She is gone now," the girl continued. "But I am still here. I don't want to disappear too." The words hit something deep. Even the guards shifted uncomfortably. The officer looked at his device again. Information streamed across the screen. A record flashed briefly, then vanished. His expression changed slightly, almost too small to notice. "There is a delay," he said slowly. "The transport will wait." The girl's body relaxed just a little. She leaned into Anna without realizing it. Anna felt the weight of the child against her side, and understood something important. This was no longer just about rules. "Temporary supervision will be allowed," the officer said, "until further review." The guards stepped back. The drone powered down and floated away. The corridor breathed again. Lights returned to normal. Sounds softened. The girl looked up at Anna, her eyes wide with disbelief. "They're not taking me?" she asked. "Not right now," Anna replied. She squeezed the girl's hand gently. For the first time, the girl smiled. It was small and unsure, but it was real. As the guards left, one of them looked back, something thoughtful in his eyes. Anna knew this was not over. The system would not forget. Questions would come. But as they stood there together, human and alien, in a place that allowed no warmth, the girl whispered, "Will you stay?" Anna looked down at her, and answered without hesitation, "Yes." And somewhere deep inside the station's cold metal heart, a quiet resistance had begun. Anna and the alien girl were moved to a small quiet room near the service wing. The walls were plain, the light soft. It was not meant to be comforting, but it felt safer than the corridor. The girl sat on a low seat, holding the cloth tightly. Her eyes kept moving to the door. Fear had not left her, it was only resting. "They will change their minds," the girl said softly. "They always do." Anna sat beside her, not too close. "They might," she replied honestly. "But we will face that when it comes." No one had ever spoken to the girl like that before. Not with truth. Not with calm. A soft sound came from the wall terminal. A light blinked on. Incoming review notice. The girl flinched. Her body tensed again. "This is it," she whispered. Anna stood up and placed herself between the girl and the screen. She did not touch it yet. She just stood there. The screen activated on its own. Data lines moved fast. Alien symbols mixed with human text. "Guardian status review," a voice said. "Subject, Minor Lyra 7. The girl froze at the sound of her name. Her mother used to say it gently. Now it sounded cold and distant. "Associated Guardian, status unknown," the voice continued. Anna felt her chest tighten. She knew what usually came next. "Retrieving final record," the system said. The girl covered her ears. "I don't want to hear," she cried. "If they say she left me." Anna knelt in front of her. Her voice was firm but warm. "You are not alone," she said. "No matter what this says." The screen changed. A recording appeared, damaged but readable. The image showed an alien woman. Taller, older. Her eyes were tired but kind. The girl gasped. "That's my mother," she said. Her voice breaking. The recording played. "My daughter," the woman said. "If you are seeing this, it means I could not return." The girl shook her head, tears falling again. "No," she whispered. "No, please." "I made a choice," the mother continued. "The station was in danger. They needed time to seal the breach." Anna understood before the words finished. A sacrifice. One life for many. "I stayed behind," the mother said. "So you could live. So you could grow." The girl cried openly now, her whole body shaking. She tried to stand but fell forward. Anna caught her without thinking. She wrapped her arms around the small body, holding her tight. "I am sorry I could not come back," the mother said on the screen. "But I need you to survive. To find kindness. Even if it comes from somewhere unexpected." The recording ended. The room went silent. The girl pressed her face into Anna's chest. Her sobs muffled. "I waited," she cried. "I waited like she said." Anna felt tears in her own eyes. But she did not pull away. She held the child through the pain. After a long moment, the girl looked up. Her eyes red and tired. "She loved me," she said. "She didn't leave me." "No," Anna said softly. "She protected you." The wall terminal spoke again. "Guardian review incomplete. Temporary decision required." The girl's body stiffened once more. "They will send me away now," she said. "She's gone." Anna took a slow breath. This was the moment. The one that mattered. "She is not gone," Anna said. "She lives in you. And you don't have to face this alone." The system asked. "Human Anna, do you claim responsibility?" The room felt very small. The station felt very big. The risk felt heavy. "Yes," Anna said clearly. "I do." The girl looked at her, shocked. "You don't have to," she said. "They will punish you." Anna smiled through tears. Some things are worth the cost. The system paused. Processing. Calculating rules that were never meant for this. The girl's voice came out very small. Very careful. Can I ask you something? Anna nodded. Anything. The girl hesitated. Then whispered. Can I call you, Mom? The word hung in the air. Fragile. Powerful. Anna's breath caught. Her heart felt like it would break open. Yes, she said softly. Yes, you can. The girl cried again. But this time she smiled too, holding on like she never wanted to let go. And deep inside the station systems, a rule bent. Just a little. The station did not change all at once. But small things began to feel different. Anna and the alien girl stayed in the quiet room for some time. No guards came back immediately. No alarms sounded. The girl sat close to Anna, her head resting against Anna's side, like she had done this many times before. What happens now? The girl asked softly. Her voice carried fear and hope together. Anna looked at the wall, at the lights that never slept. We keep going, she said. Together. The system terminal activated again. Its voice was less sharp this time. Guardian status accepted, it said. Temporary human-alien bond registered. The girl lifted her head quickly, her eyes wide. Does that mean I can stay? Yes, Anna said. Her hand rested gently on the girl's back. Outside the room, word began to spread. A human had claimed an alien child. Not for duty, not for reward, but by choice. Some aliens were confused. Some were angry. Some were curious. In a nearby observation hall, officers watched recordings. They replayed the corridor scene. The way the human stood in front of the child. The way the child held on. This is inefficient, one officer said. Emotional risk, said another. But an older alien, silent until now, spoke slowly. The child survived, he said. And the station is still standing. The words stayed in the room. Days passed. The alien girl began to walk beside Anna openly, no longer hiding in corners. She learned the humans' routines, the cleaning paths, the quiet times. Anna learned alien customs. What frightened the girl? What made her feel safe? At night cycles, the girl sometimes woke in fear, calling for her mother. Anna always answered, always came. Slowly, the crying stopped. The glowing tears became rare. One day, as they passed through the main corridor, other aliens stared. Some stepped aside. Some whispered. The girl held Anna's hand tighter. Are they angry? She asked. Some are afraid, Anna replied. Of things they don't understand. The girl thought about that. My mother said fear makes people cruel, she said. Anna nodded. And love makes them brave. A station announcement echoed later that cycle. Policy review in progress. Cross-species care evaluation approved. No one had heard words like that before. In the control chamber, data showed something strange. Child distress levels dropping. Conflict incidents decreasing. The system did not understand kindness, but it understood results. One evening, the girl stood by a wide window. Stars filled the dark beyond the glass. My first mother is out there, she said. She became part of the light. Anna stood beside her. She would be proud of you. The girl looked up, then smiled. I think she sent you. Anna laughed softly. Maybe. The girl rested her head against Anna's arm. I am not lost anymore, she said. As time passed, other humans noticed. Other aliens noticed too. Questions were asked. Rules were rewritten. Slowly, carefully. Not because of force, but because one human refused to walk away. In the cold heart of the station, warmth had taken root. The alien girl walked forward, her steps steady, her future open. She held Anna's hand. And for the first time, she did not feel like she was waiting anymore. She had found her way home.